Mims Productions.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up? Every man, woman, boy, and girl. Won't you listen up? We're gonna touch the world. We have something to say, so won't you listen up? We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Leave Productions.com, bringing to you another podcast. 365 Days of Happiness is possible. Just want to start out with that. Let's jump right into the word options. What is the definition of options, or what does it mean? What is the working definition of options? One would say options means the ability to or the rights to something, but not obligated to it. Or let's put it in more layman's terms. You have the ability or the access to something, but not obligated to it. For instance, you have the option in some cases to work overtime or not, which means you come in or you don't, and there's no repercussions. You have the option to have a second plate of food. If you have a second plate, that's good. But if you don't, there's no ramifications from it. I like food, so I like to keep referencing food. When you look at life, you have the option to go to college. You're not obligated to it, but you have the rights, you have the accessibility. Federal funding is out there. Loans, student loans, school loans, private loans, subsidized loans, unsubsidized loans. But you also have the right not to go. Let's look at the side effects of options. Option one, we talk about my favorite one, the ability to work overtime or not. I don't work overtime. What happens there? I get rest. I enjoy my family. I enjoy the weekend. I enjoy life as we know it. I do work it. There are side effects, good and bad. I miss out on hanging out with the family, but maybe I have an emergency going on, or I have a bill that needs to be taken care of, or a want or a need that I'm trying to achieve, and it's agreed upon in the family that I work this weekend when I'm supposed to be off. And then what happens? It's a trade-off. It's agreed upon. It shouldn't be an issue. The second one we spoke of when we're talking about college or education or higher learning, post-secondary education, you have the option not to go, or you have the option to go. Now, what happens here? On the downside, I have loans I have to pay back. I may not acquire the job placement I thought I should get. I'm putting in plenty of time. You're working and you're going. If you're like me, you worked and you go to school, or you went to school, or what have you. Have a family and you do both. So you're taking. I like to call it robbing Peter to pay Paul, and the payoff is not immediate. That's another con of it. But what is the pro? Oh, well, I could in turn be very successful from achieving this education, be it a mechanic or a plumber, construction, any trade. I can go to college, be successful from that, rubbing elbows with the right people, Ivy League school, same thing. But the downside is if I don't, maybe my self-worth drops because that's something I really wanted to do. Maybe I don't get into the career because some jobs or some career paths you must have a degree to get in. So you'll always be looking through the glass window saying, what if I would have done that, or what I should have done that. We all have regrets. We all have something we felt like we could have did better for our families, for ourselves, for our children, for our spouses, and maybe we didn't do it. We had the option and we didn't take it. The third option that I like to focus on is, or the third metaphor or hypothetical or situation is being an option for people. You are not an option. You are not a secret friend. You are worth more than what people value to be. Because guess what? People aren't going to value you like you value you. Now, that's not to say go ahead and be solo and X everybody out. But when you find out you're an option, whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship or systemic from the family, you know, because family can be just as hurtful as a stranger that you're trying to be friends with, or a friend or a close loved one, you know, especially family, because family feels like at the end of the day, your family, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. You're born into a family, you got them forever, and that's where you are, that's what you got. You got what you got. So some people are very take it for granted style of person. You know, well, that's my cousin, they'll be there. Yeah, but here's what's funny. It may not be there tomorrow. And because you took the option to be a jerk or not appreciate someone and they're not there, maybe they moved, maybe they passed away, maybe they take ill, maybe their inability to get around happens. Now you're wishing you would have took them fishing. You wish you would have took them to lunch. You wish you would have called them. You wish you would have texted or emailed. And when they text you, you're not playing games. Oh, I'm not available. And you're sitting right there looking at the phone. But now, when the person's not available, they are not an option anymore for you. All of a sudden now you're sad and you wish you would have done more, and you come on, people, come on. You want 365 days of happiness. Put out what you want to get out. You are not an option. People are not options. If you're going to be in someone's life, be there. You know, if you're trying to be in someone's life, make sure they're not making you the option and making you the focus. For instance, if I got a wife, such as I do, I don't need to be having no side dip. I just made that side dip an option. I call them side dip because I'm old school. But whatever you call it, your side chick, whatever, that's even disrespectful. Side chick. You're not even going to say, you come up with a nice name like side dip, old school. Just, that's my side chick. Imagine if guys just walked up to women and ladies and said, hey chick. That just, the label is an indicative of what's really going on. An option. I got an option to show you respect or not. Same thing for the men. You know, maybe you don't feel so great about yourself, and that's what happens. Two things happen for you to allow yourself to be an option. You're afraid of losing what you think is to be. We want to hold on to these fake relationships and placeholders with people. We're fascinated with quantity over quality. You want to go ahead and you always want to have somebody by your side. You know, so if this one messes up, I got somebody. It's a security blanket. You know, or the other thing is just your self-esteem, your self-worth is dropping. Well, you know what? I'll just take it because that's how people are, and I'm not taking nothing. If you can't be nice and faithful to me, I ain't dealing with you. Now, that's not to say some days you're exhausted and you don't have the energy or you don't have the time or you're busy over here, but people like to make you an option because of their insecurities. So there's a whole bunch of insecurity going on with this option situation, especially in relationships. And then what happens later? When you are an option, I have I have the choice to walk away. I'm not obligated to you. You knew it when you came in, and you know it going up out of here. But you want 365 days of happiness. How can you be happy knowing you're an option? And you know you're an option when you're an option. Whether it's friends, family, or intimate relationship, co-workers, etc. You ever had that co-worker super buddy with you when nobody's around, and that certain group come around, or a certain person come around, all of a sudden you enter the room and you speak to them like you spoke yesterday when nobody was around. All of a sudden you getting a chilly shoulder. It ain't totally cold because they can't do you like that, because tomorrow this group will be so, hey, what's up, so-and-so? Hey, how you doing? So anyway, what I was saying, and they almost dismiss you. Then tomorrow come, they on the, what's up, boy? What's up, girl? I have to do the high-pitched voice, because that's the excited voice. What's up? And you looking like, what the, I'm beat myself here. Beep is going on here. You just realize you are an option. What are you going to do with that information? You have several options. You can either go ahead and tell that person about themselves nicely, pull them to the side, let them know what you got going on, or what you prefer, what you demand, or you can go ahead and keep taking it. But there's no point in keep complaining about it. This is the problem when you don't have a studio. Y'all hear that dog in the back? Oh boy! Now he had the option to bark or not bark, and he want to bark right now. But anyway, I think I've gotten to the point, and I think you guessed what I'm saying. I like to make these short and sweet, and I'm not even going to edit that dog out. I'm going to let him bark so y'all can see the options that you have in life. I can either erase it and act like it never happened, or I can address it and leave it a part of the life. Apply it to what you will or may. I'm Lee Mims Production, 365 Days of Happiness. It's true, it's real, and it's here, and it can be achieved. Happiness doesn't mean perfect. It just means you are getting what you put out, and you believe it to be so, and your perception is always upbeat about it. Don't survive life, live life. You are not an option. Like, share, subscribe, and follow me. Check the links out below. If you're on YouTube, the link is below to everything. And I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. LeeMimsProductions.com.